Up next, the Hawks taking... Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have... Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. We've got Bogdanovich. John Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the one spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Now, here is Young, taken away by Holiday. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Such a smart defensive player. Drew Holiday understanding when he should go after steals. If you're going to go for it, get it.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. The tray. He can't get that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Holiday. Good.
Well, you're kind of asking for it. Drew Holiday gets in that close. He's probably scoring.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Young against Holiday. Outside, Bogdanovich. Collins trying to break free. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Holiday, it's tipped. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. That one goes in.
Willing to get out and run. Trae Young will take those points however he can get to them.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so Snell nails both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Holiday finds Middleton. And he slams it one-handed.
No mistake about it. Middleton rising up that time for a vicious dunk.
Young taking his time here. And that one, good. Bucks trail by 4. Outside Holiday. Ring shot on the way. And that one goes long.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And finished off by Collins.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from John Collins. Here's Middleton, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
Middleton improving his game, improving his confidence, coming back after injury, and working to become better.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
They get it again. Portis, the pass to Tucker, goes up again. Out to the wing. Lock at 6. Here's Connaughton. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Williams passes to Herter. And he jams it with authority.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Chris Dunn's checked in for Lou Williams. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And Gallinari kicks to Hunter. And it's done in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Okongwu. Hunter, no one around him.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
His 3-pointers off the mark. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Here's Teague. And Portis throws it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Gallinari outside. Holiday brings the double team. That's tipped. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Holiday against Dunn. A shake. And good from Okongwu with a sweet move.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Holiday. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. A shot by Middleton, wide open. A 3-pointer, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
One-on-one here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Now the Bucks moving it up. And Giannis throws it down.
That's attacking the rack. Antetokounmpo on the take and muscled his way in.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Dunn. Gallinari against Antetokounmpo. Tries it from 9. Off the left rim and out.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Then for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Huerter. Young is subbed in for Chris Dunn. There's the lob to Portis. It's stolen by Capella and stolen by Jeff Teague. Here's Forbes. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
T kicks it to Tucker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player. 3 terrific kids, you're right. And Capella sends it back. Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Young against T. Young passes to Capella. Shoots over Portis. And it's Capella missing.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
The Bucks working the ball around. Teague with a clean look. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Shots good from Young.
Trae Young not backing down from the physical defense on that play.
Bucks trail by 5. Here's Teague. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Teague against Young. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Teague. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Snell's checked in. Here is Forbes. Free throw line jump shot. Count it. Forbes has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Now here's Williams. Outside Bogdanovich. The shot. And he can't bank that one in. Fast break, Milwaukee. DiVincenzo kicks to Portis. Lets the 3 fly. Tucker can't get it to go. It'll count. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Atlanta had no problems getting going. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heel. And that
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 1-point game.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks, Tony Snell is out there with Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Here's Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Appreciate Drew Holiday getting shifty there on the inside to draw the contact.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. He hits the second from the line.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Young passes to Collins. Kicks it to Snell. No good on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Holiday against Young. Good defensive work there by Young. Atlanta shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Out left to the wing. Lopez with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Alinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Trae Young. And here is Dunn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Huerter passes to Gallinari. And he banks in the layup.
Gallinari gathers his rhythm. He simply rises up and nails the interior shot.
Holiday against Dunn. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Over Okongwu. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Holiday. Lopez has got the lead up to 2 now for Milwaukee. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Dunn. Lopez with the steal. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
Dunn passes to Gallinari. He feeds it to Okongwu. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. Oh!
Look out. About that finish. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Dunn passes to Huerter. The Hawks again can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis has the hard hat on right now, going to work. So good, so long, and just terrorizing the deep.
Pass to Okongwu. Back to Dunn. Shot to stop the run. 6 to shoot.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Dunn. Williams with the steal. Here's Hunter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Plain to see how eager Hunter is to work hard for his team. He gets that shot off and gets a trip to the line.
Collins checked in for Atlanta. Bogdan Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Huerter. Bucks leading by 6. And stolen by Williams. .105 left in the third quarter. Collins in the post. Lopez is there. Good on the bucket.
That's the guy you want with the ball inside, as Collins' ability to rise up will produce some points.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Molinari comes in for Collins. And Kevin Herter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. The pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Antetokounmpo, no good. The Hawks trail by 4. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Already impressing at a young age, Kevin Herter's dead-eye accuracy from deep, combined with being a fearless competitor going inside. That's going to pay some dividends throughout his career.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Now T. Throws it up high. Just 4 to shoot. Portis drives in. The layup off target. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Bucks on top. They're up by 2. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. The Bucks shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Here's Tucker. No good from outside. Hawks shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And they go to the intentional foul. Pass to Young. It's stolen by T. Pass break, Milwaukee. There's Portis. 2 points. That one goes. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now, here is Gallinari. He's guarded closer. Shots good by Williams.
Well, Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
Teague feeling it out a bit. And Trey Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul for the Hawks. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. And it's Bogdanovic in for Williams. Tucker with the ball. 5 to shoot. No problem on the jumper in close.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Pass to Collins. Bogdanovic dishes to Young. Feeds it to Capella. Back to Young. It's tipped to the left wing. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Capella missing. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The lead is 2. The shot's good from Forbes.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Here's Young. And the call. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter, and it's in there.
Well, great floor awareness as Antetokounmpo has a sense for when the D has overcommitted or shifted his way, and then he finds where his teammate is open on the floor.
Stolen by Middleton. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Holiday did a great job there, realizing they had an opportunity in transition, taking advantage of the numbers. Those are the kind of situations where they thrive.
Holiday against Young. He kicks it to Capella. Back to Young. That shot misses. Holiday with the defensive effort. Bucks leading by 6. Here's Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Young outside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Trae Young showing off his finishing ability on the inside.
That one misses for Young. Bucks have gotten it done so far from the field here in the 4th, going 6 for 7.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Free throw good. Giannis.
Each year we get to see Giannis come back from the summer and what he's done to up his game. Get a little bit stronger in the weight room, be a little bit better ball handler, play a little bit more aggressively. The guy's competing to be one of the best players in the business.
Young on the follow.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
Antetokounmpo against Collins. Middleton outside. Six on the shot clock. He dishes it to Lopez. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 24 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game. Fellas?
Holiday surveying the floor. And here's Giannis from outside.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And so the Bucks take the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd. And now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Thibault in at the 3. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Harris. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
And they're pushing it up. Here's Harris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Holiday.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
I mean, look, every year Harris looks more confident. He goes through stretches where he can dominate. Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Now here's Middleton. Giannis outside. And Giannis throws it down.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping it.
Here's Simmons. Passes to Thibault. Down low. Here's Embiid. That one doesn't go. Good D by Lopez. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Simmons. Harris drives in. Shoots from the elbow. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5.
And it's good for 2.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so here is Philadelphia following the bucket by the Bucks. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Harris dishes to Embiid. Simmons passes to Embiid. To halt the run, that one wide left. Bucks leading by 8. There's the lob, and Kumbo throws down the alley-oop slam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Howard kicks to Korkmaz. And stolen by Jeff Teague. One-on-one fast break. Here's Tucker. Scott pulls it in.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
And now here comes Teague leading the break. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Now here's Howard. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game. Great D that time from Portis. The shot's good from 4.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The 76ers trail by 14. And here's Maxey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Trying to get something going. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Bucks have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Howard with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Now here's Teague. He's covered closely. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I love that Teague didn't slow up when he got inside and went right in and drew the foul.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Green comes in for Scott, and George Hill's subbed in for Shake Milton. Now, here's Maxey. 20 seconds left in the first quarter, and it's blocked.
And you know defense is Tucker's calling card. He will pester you, aggravate you, get up in your jersey, make you think twice about trying to shoot over him.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Embiid against Portis. Shoots it up. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Can't let Embiid get comfortable inside. When he's this close, he's adept at burning the defense.
Forbes. And he converts the layup.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that should try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for the
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific.
For me, it comes with.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
old school approach. If you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the... And yet the coach's challenge being used here on the goaltending call. He wants it reviewed.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltender.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Holiday looking for an opening. The drive by Giannis. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Embiid. Harris outside. Back to Embiid. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
What amazing strength. Look, I love how Embiid fights his way through whatever the defense throws his way.
On the wing, Holiday. Harris against Antetokounmpo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 12.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Simmons inside. Covered by Giannis. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz checked in for Tobias Harris. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Hill in for Maxey. Here's Teague, and it's slammed in by Teague.
Look at the explosiveness from the little man. Teague just rises up and never stops.
Hill looking around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
Yeah, easy call.
The 76ers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And, guys, I love George Hill's game. He's a smart defender who can score the ball, pass. He's a winner.
Teague against Hill. Teague, the pass to Portis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Plays with so much passion. Love how effective Portis is at drawing fouls.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:10 left here in the second. The 76ers trail by 21. Milton with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And stolen by Portis. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
For Milwaukee, they have been excellent at the free throw line. Here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you don't even see him change sets in the middle of a game. Well, growing up in Australia, Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules football. When you watch him play, that's the toughness you see.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. He does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up. Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
It's rebounded by Portis.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Here's Nora. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And through the first. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points. And that'll do.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Thibault in at the 3 spot.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
The drive by Simmons. That shot off. The Bucks go the other way with it. Now Holiday tries again. And the jumper from down low is good. Holiday's got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Simmons inside. Antetokounmpo's there. No good from Simmons.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Maxey's checked in for the 76ers. Outside, Simmons.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
The 76ers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Howard. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And Curry subbed in for Maxey.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G. A great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Holiday against Harris. Holiday dishes to Giannis. Pass to Lopez. And here's Holiday. Back to Lopez. Embiid with the steal.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made tonight. They've limited turnovers. That's helped them grow this lead and keep it. An 0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Giannis outside. Shot clock at 6.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
The shot by Curry, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Tucker. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Philadelphia, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Oh, you better know where Embiid is. I mean, when you lose sight of him, he'll kill you on the boards.
Now here's Teague. 6 points for him. Here is Forbes. There's the pass to Tucker. From deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Curry, here we go. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Teague surveying the D. Pass to Portis. And the layup is good. Portis has got 6 points.
This speaks to how strong Portis is. It's obvious he enjoys showing off that muscle.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Count it, good.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Milwaukee's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Over to the left wing. Passes it to Forbes. For 3. Unable to get that one. And so it's Milwaukee in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Nora in at the 4. The 76ers shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. A shot by Milton, no good. Here's Nora, defended by Scott. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. launches it. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Outside, Scott. Pass to Howard. Now, here's Maxey. Here's Scott. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Checking in for Milwaukee.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter. Just over a minute played. 4 on the clock. Maxey passes to Howard. And here is Lopez. Fast break, Milwaukee. Intercepted. One-on-one fast break. Here's Korkmaz, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to Connaughton. To the left side wing. Knocked away. And again, the turnover by the Bucks. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Simmons pulls it in. 76ers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And stolen by Simmons. Finished off the break.
Oh, the quick hands of Simmons. He's great at realizing when to risk going after steals.
On the wing, Holiday. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. 6 to shoot. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Holiday gets the bucket.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
76ers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Simmons dishes to Embiid. And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Middleton on the wing. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. And Antetokounmpo schemes it in.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Harris outside. Stolen by Middleton.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding stats.
Here's Milton, and that one is stuffed right through.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
The defense was way too soft. Somebody get out there and get tough.
And the foul on Mike Scott. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He's off on the second. The 76ers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Count that one.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
And the pass to Nwora. Giannis high post. Shot clock at 6. And he makes that one.
saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Harris with it. Now guarded by Giannis. To the inside. Embiid kicks to Thibault. Dishes it to Simmons. Embiid inside. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. And with pregame.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
So the Nets starting five. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Now here is Holiday following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Claxton. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Lopez passes to Middleton. It's blocked. They retain possession.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Here's KD. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Hey, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Here is Durant following the basket by Giannis. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now, here is Irving. And there's the pass to KD. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Durant with it. Now guarded by Middleton.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him. And
Watch out now. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Now here's Brown. Claxton the pass to KD. Pulls up on the wing. No good off the front iron.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he drops it in from the low post. Giannis has got 10 points in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Irving. And the Nets miss again. On offense, here are the Bucks. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And the dunk by Giannis.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now, here is Irving. Passes it to Durant. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Bruce Brown.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Irving drives in, makes it off the glass. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Milwaukee.
7-second difference, shot in game clock. Here is Forbes. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Irving with the ball. Harden outside. Off with the layup. And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks ahead, leading by 7. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Irving. Jordan is out there with Green. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the 2 guard.
Yeah, the speed of Teague on the drive could not be stopped or contained. He finished off that play with some real power.
Back to Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Milwaukee leading by 7.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Connaughton kicks to Teague. Pass to Tucker. Back to Teague. Jacks up a 3. The putback. It's good on the putback. And now it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Harden. Basket counts. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Connaughton. To the paint, Portis scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Then for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Bucks leading by 11. There's the lob at Kumbo. An emphatic LU jam.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Griffin kicks to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Now here's Durant. 5 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but we need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Now here is Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. And the Bucks making a change here. Tucker's checked in. So it's Brooklyn now. 9-point game. 1:06 left in the first half of the game. Harden dishes to KD. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Rebound, Brooklyn. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to 6, and the bucket from James Harden.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level. And he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
Now here's Harden. 8 points for him. There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Durant.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out. But it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double check.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with the 9-point lead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16 points. And
for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Tucker in at the center position. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Nobody near Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
It's good.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
And here is Irving. The pass to Durant. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Here's Durant. And no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 18 points in the game.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Outside Irving. Durant wide open. He fires. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now Brown. Claxton the pass to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Got Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
On the wing, Brown. Nets passing it around. And again, it's the Nets missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Nets trail by 17. Irving with it. Now guarded by Middleton. That one goes. Count it.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
Holiday looking over the floor. Giannis outside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 22.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And Portis throws it down.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide-open man and dropping the dime.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn, trailing by 19. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole. We all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, GA. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Tucker. Portis kicks to Connaughton. Teague for 3. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Here's Portis. And finally, that one's good. Portis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Green, the pass to Harris. And it's off from three-point range. And that one goes out of bounds. That's touched by Teague. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Nets getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Brown. Green is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irvin. And it's Harden in at the 2. Irving against Teague. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And a miss there on the triple. Nets trail by 21. Irving drives in. A shot missing. And the Bucks with possession. From deep. Forbes can't get it to go. The Nets shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Here's Brown. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Brown's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Nets. Milwaukee leading by 19 points. Teague deciding where to go with it. He kicks to Forbes. Back to Teague. On the wing, Giannis. Lock at 6. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, I love how fast Antetokounmpo gets to the basket. One of the most mobile guys in the game.
Down low, Irving dishes to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Middleton on the wing. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Hands it from downtown. Middleton's got his first 3 points of the game.
Middleton really is an amazing shooter. Absolutely amazing, especially from long distance.
Irving surveying the floor. Pass to KD. Holiday with it. Guarded now by Irving. Middleton for 3. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one, good. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Holiday with it. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Giannis.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And finished off by KD.
Boy, using this momentum to his advantage when Durant takes off towards the rim, watch out below.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bucks.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Outside Irving. And the shot goes down.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Outside Holiday. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Tucker with the ball. Harris is there. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 20.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Irving finds Durant. To the middle. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Now here is Holiday. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Here's Tucker. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Hey, Kevin, the Atlanta Hawks.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center. And for the Hawks, they've got John Collins. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Young passes to Snell. He kicks to Collins. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Now the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bogdanovich. Misses off the left iron. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's the lob at Kumbo. Young with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
That's a great move by Trae Young, and a brave one at that, playing right into the defender.
And you just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch. How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Here's Young. Collins trying to break free. Young's shot is good. Young's got 5.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Young outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Over to the wing. Here's Snell. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. And Bogdanovich gets the 3.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
Bucks trail by 4. Holiday looking over the floor. And the rejection by Collins. The wide open look here for Holiday. Rebounded by the Hawks.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Trae Young.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Williams, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, even when you get physical with Lou Williams, he'll use that against you. Keeps his balance that time.
Now T. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just a stellar job from Jeff Teague to get hit and still possess the wherewithal to finish off the play.
Williams passes to Gallinari. At the top of the key, Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
So the wing on the left, and Forbes kicks to T. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella.
Awesome job by Jeff Teague to pick up some steam on the drive and pick up a foul in the process.
So for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella, and it's done in for Williams.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
And you think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. Sixth pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary. When you have a guy like Gallinari run the court and you're expecting them to pull up for the three, he can also fast break and get the layup.
Teague against Dunn. Teague can't hit. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Hey, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's done in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5. And the Hawks with possession here after Chris Middleton missed from long range.
And Dunn is fantastic at moving the ball around, finding teammates with ease.
Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Dunn. The Bucks also changing it up. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Collins against Antetokounmpo.
Playing in between right now and changing speeds. Bogdanovich spotting some nice scoring opportunities.
Young against Holiday. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Young outside. And the rejection by Giannis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken #1.
It's good. And the Hawks lead has got back down to a 7-point margin, getting the points there from Antetokounmpo. Young up top, guarded by Holiday. Young's shot is off.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Okongwu, the pass to Young. Inside, Lopez with the steal. Here's DiVincenzo. The shot comes out, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 3 on the basket from Connaughton.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
1:15 left in the first half. Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Now just a 1-point Atlanta lead. Now here's Bogdanovich. He has 5. Here's Collins. And that time also a missed shot. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Snell, the pass to Young. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Young against Holiday. 6 to shoot. Young inside. Good D by Holiday. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo is out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. Now here is Young. The teardrop falls in. Young's got the first points of the second half here for the Hawks.
That is a tough shot there. Trae Young's such a small player. He needs that floater in his arsenal.
Holiday attacking, and Capella sends it back. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Trae Young.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Huerter. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's off the back rim. No good. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
So here's Gallinari. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. On the wing, Williams. Defended by DiVincenzo. Capella. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Capella's got 6.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
Middleton looking it over, trying to get open as Lopez. Middleton can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 3, and he commits the intentional foul. Dunn, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Gallinari dishes to Capella. Gallinari up top, guarded by Tucker. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Forbes the pass to Tucker. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
We've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Kicks to Forbes. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Tries from 10. Portis can't get it to go.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And it goes down 2 points. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Teague feeling it out a bit. And Capella sends it back. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Dunn. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Teague. Now here's Williams. Gallinari outside. And 1:01 left here in the third quarter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Nice body control there by Gallo. He gets bodied up a little bit and executes that finish flawlessly.
Milwaukee in the lead. Forbes the pass to Connaughton. Middleton on the wing. And they pick up 2.
Middleton looking pretty comfortable right now playing in the pick and roll, whether he's passing the ball or shooting it. Right now making good decisions.
Now here's Williams, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Holiday. He's got 6. It's Portis, high post. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for the Bucks. Good on that shot, and with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Williams. Pass to Tucker. Two on the clock. Not going to go that time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Bucks on top. They lead by 3. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Bogdanovich out there with John Collins. And it's Capella in at center. So that's the Hawks 5.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
All free throws good from Capella. And the Bucks with possession here. It's a 1-point game. DiVincenzo with it. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
And Young, here we go. And the shot goes in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Tony Snell's checked in for the Hawks. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's tied up with that one.
This could go down as the win-win trade of the draft over the last 3 or 4 years. The 5th pick in 2018, Trae Young traded on draft day for Luka Doncic. And they might have put a little chip on his shoulder, one that he played with in the second half of his rookie season.
And here's Young. The pass to Snell. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's DiVincenzo. Lays it up off the glass. And now a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
There is no coach that does not ask his point guard to distribute the ball. Holiday did just that with that dime.
Young outside. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
You want to settle for something going away from the basket, aggressive with a finger roll.
Outside Holiday. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Holiday against Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Lopez with the block. And he recovers it. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Here's Collins. And finally they hit one. The Bucks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Holiday. And foul on the shot. So, and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Here's Holiday. He feeds it to Lopez. Good work defensively by Capella.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively. Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
Holiday goes in. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Holiday. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's sent back by Lopez. Now the Bucks moving it up. Holiday with the ball. And Giannis throws it down.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
And Young, here we go. Lopez with the block. It's stolen by Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And finished off by Collins.
And maybe not the first guy you think about. Collins in the clutch.
Holiday. Pass to Giannis. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Collins with some nice D. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. This is to Capella. Back to Young. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Now here is Holiday. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Doesn't go for him. And now here comes Young leading the break. It's good!
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
Here's Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. What a shot. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Bailey, Greg Anthony. as the...
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. Oh, he delivers that with
I can't
force.
believe it. I cannot believe that.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Simmons passes to Harris. Back to Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Lopez with the steal. And here is DiVincenzo. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Now here's Thibault. Defended by Middleton. Pass to Embiid. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Simmons with it. Pass to Thibault. Back to Simmons. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Now here's DiVincenzo. Not a lot of room. Just 5 on the clock. And Embiid with the block.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
That shot, no good.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fade.
Here's Simmons, banked in off the glass.
I mean, at almost 7 feet tall, Simmons is hard to contain. The defense has to push him farther away.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Refusing to be tied down. Lopez is good at exploiting the D and nailing the shot.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. 8-point game. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Hill comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. .152 left here in the first quarter. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Howard with it, picked up by Portis. Curry kicks to Korkmaz. Back to Curry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Teague surveying the D. And he gets it to go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And here's Maxey. 1:06 left to play in the first.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Portis trying to free himself. Lays it up off the glass.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Outside Curry. Up again, and Howard with the second chance points.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Outside Teague. 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Outside Teague. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks lead by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers, Tobias Harris is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Howard. Then it's Curry. And it's Maxey in at the 1. Here's Forbes, and it's sent back by Howard. Here's Korkmaz. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Korkmaz has got his second bucket.
Oh, that's a welcome sign for sure. Now, when Howard is looking to pass, it makes his team more dangerous.
Here's Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Dwight Howard.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching. And I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s. But I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor, trying to get open as Lopez. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 4. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Simmons. The 76ers with another miss. Bucks leading by 6. Here's DiVincenzo.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
A shot by Milton, no good. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Right block shot, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, once again, Harris showing off his incredible physique. Just really blowing past defenders in the open floor.
Middleton against Harris. From the line. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Simmons inside the line. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in.
And the long strides of Antetokounmpo. Once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping him.
Simmons passes to Harris. There's 1:47 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Curry's checked in for Philadelphia. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Drew Holiday. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Harris with the ball for the 76ers. Trailing here by 8. But he gets it back.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Holiday against Curry. And now we've got the intentional foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. Good on the shot.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
The pass to Forbes. Down low, Portis. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And very close to making the shot, but instead he'll go to the line for 2 on the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Tolliver hits them both. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. Outside Teague. 16 seconds left in the first half of the game. Mora. That shot is off. Good D by Embiid. Right side Curry. Puts it up from 12. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Curry. Embiid's got 6.
Now you got to keep your eye on Embiid, especially from these in-between areas. I mean, he's effective at scoring from there.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They only had a couple of rough stretches. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. It's stolen by Harris. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Here's Harris. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Harris has got the first basket of the second half here for the 76ers. Here's Holiday. Dishes it to Middleton. Back to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Middleton can't get it to go.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
That one is good from Joel Embiid. Now it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead. Holiday looking over the floor. He kicks it to Giannis. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Thibault. Here's Harris. Putting the pass to Harris. It's stolen by Kumbo. Now the Bucks moving it up. And that one clear. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Giannis. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. And the layup falls. Maxey's got the lead up to 4 now for Philadelphia.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
On the wing, Giannis. Lopez controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lopez has got 6.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too. Yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Right wing cuts off the pass. It's Howard with the drive to the paint. Tolliver kicks to Korkmaz. Hits it from 3-point range. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
To the left side wing. There's 48 seconds left in the third. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Curry passes to Maxey. Howard trying to free himself up. The putback, and Howard with the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 9.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
Looking to end the run. Antigue with the nice bucket inside. He's got 6.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
Maxey passes to Curry. with 4 seconds on the clock, and it's good on the way up. Curry's got the lead back up to 9 now for the 76ers. And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more in. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Howard is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then there's Hill, and it's Green in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Tucker.
Even though he lacks some size, Tucker's strength makes up for it. He competes inside.
Hill looking around. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Buck shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Outside Holiday. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Count that one.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Hill finds Green. It's back to Hill. To the middle. Here's Howard. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside Holiday. Now here's Howard. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Hill, and it's Shake Milton in for Green. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Giannis. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Passes it to Milton. Outside, Simmons. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. Here's Middleton. And the basket is good.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
High post, Embiid. Kicks it to Harris. Back to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Oh, good with the triple. Bucks trail by 7. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Harris.
A determined shooter who excels at the charity stripe. Middleton will gladly head to the line.
And so he hits both.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Now Simmons. Pass to Milton. He feeds it to Embiid. Over Lopez. Embiid, no good. The Bucks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Over to the left wing. Here's Embiid. That one's off. Still out of sync. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for the 76ers. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Thibault. Defended by Middleton. Embiid. Milwaukee with the rebound. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's DiVincenzo. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Inside. It falls!
What I love about the big man is his fearlessness. I mean, Embiid, he's a leader who feels comfortable taking big shots.
On offense here, the Bucks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Giannis is double. Over Simmons. Antetokounmpo, no good. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Remarkable. The poise of the young guard Simmons. He knows it's his responsibility to come through in tight spots.
The putback. Got it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Welcoming the chance to be the man. Lopez is outstanding at upping his game in huge spots.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. What a shot. just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, they've got Harris. Irving is out there with Brown, and it's Durant, and it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. And here's Holiday. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here's Holiday after the made shot from KD. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here's Irving. He kicks it to KD. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's KD. Rebound, Milwaukee. Holiday left side. It's stolen by Brown. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Brown outside. Passes to Claxton. Outside Durant. Elbow shot. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Durant's got 6.
Well, those jumpers, they might as well be layups for Kevin Durant. That's his comfort zone.
Middleton outside. Bucket is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Irving following the basket by Chris Middleton. Irving looking over the floor. Clock at 4.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
DiVincenzo. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. He dishes it to Harris. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. No good from Durant.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Forbes can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Brown the pass to KD. Nets passing it around. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Harden in for Brown. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teagan for Dante DiVincenzo.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, Jeff Teague knows how to get by and find teammates. That's pretty right there.
Al Harden. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, Green. The dish to KD. The 3. Offensive rebound, Nets. And again, no good by Brooklyn. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
That one good for 2.
Well, don't you love how Teague is able to maintain control? He absorbs the hit, finishes through the contact. I tell you, this guy is not shy.
Irving finds Harden. Out to KD for the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
The Bucks shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
The Nets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Harden against Holiday. Harden with it. Good work there as it goes.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Here's Holiday. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. The Bucks on top, leading by just 2. And we'll get the second quarter.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
They've got Griffin. Harden out there with Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Irving finds Brown. And no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Connaughton. No good. Great D that time from Green. Nets trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's the Bucks ball. Here's Middleton. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Milwaukee leading by 4.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And Harris subbed in for Irving. Harden outside. Outside Griffin. Now the pass to Harden. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Harden's got 6. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Harris finds Harden. Takes it off the glass. He's got 8.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, Brown outside. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Pass to Middleton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And they go to the intentional foul. You know, winning that championship as you did, great for UNLV. Many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. And then Durant with the dunk.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
43 seconds left here in the second. To the middle. Shot from 12. Milwaukee keeping it alive. A new 14.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Brooklyn shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first. Brooklyn making some changes. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
T kicks to Connaughton. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green against Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez. And the dunk by Giannis.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Here's Irving. Outside, Green. 3 seconds left. The shot misses. And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And
if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Back to Irving. Stolen by Holiday. And here's the break. Here's DiVincenzo. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Brown finds Irving. KD against Middleton. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Durant. Here's Holiday. He's got 8. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Middleton on the wing. 5 on the clock. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim. really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Irving against Holiday. Here's Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harris has got his first bucket in this one.
I think it might surprise people that Joe Harris does not mind contact on the interior. That's a nice shot. Wow.
Here's Giannis. And he makes good on the layup. Giannis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Outside Irving. Here's Durant. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Holiday. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Bucks passing it around. And the dunk by Lopez.
If you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
And that's an intentional foul. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. James Harden comes in for Joe Harris. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Now, here is Irving. Defense right on him. Yep, that one goes.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Teague surveying the D. And a missed layup.
Well, that's not easy to box out like that. It's just great footwork, and that gave him just the time he needed.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Here's Teague. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And the Bucks lead by 10. Harden up top. Lopez covering. Harden no good. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And that one's good from Connaughton.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Irving passes to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Now, here's Teague. Pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. They grab their own miss. Claxton. And he banks in the layup.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Durant in for James Harden. Milwaukee also making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Bryn Forbes comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Holiday in for Teague. For Milwaukee, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. First one falls for. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Irving. Passes it to KD. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Tucker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Don't make no mistake, guys. One of the more effective second-round picks we have in the NBA. Tucker provides a steady diet of production.
Both free throws good from Tucker. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. He gets it in there.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with Green. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez comes in for Portis. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Bryn Forbes.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Outside Holiday. Back to DiVincenzo. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 16.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Here's Irving. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Holiday dishes to Middleton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Giannis is double. Three-pointer. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Brown in for Kevin Durant. Here's Claxton, guarded by Holiday. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Harris.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Giannis right side. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Brown. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Green, the pass to Claxton. Over in the corner, Green. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
There's the pass to Giannis. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Giannis dishes to Middleton. Here's Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. A second chance effort, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Claxton with the bucket.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Irving against Holiday. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Lets it go from deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Middleton outside. Down deep onto Kumbo. It's hauled in by Harris. Nets trail by 9. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Claxton, and he dunks it down. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And here are the Nets. Big run right now going for them, 11-2. Here's Claxton. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Holiday looking over the floor. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bangs home the trifecta.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Out to Harris. And so the Bucks take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was